Congrats, Carlitos, through to another Grand Slam final, your first year at Roland-Garros. What do you think was the key to your win today?
Well, it was a really close match. I think really high level of tennis, really high intensity of everything. I'm gonna say the key was that I took my chances that Jannik brought to me in the match. The break points that I had, probably I took it in the first time that we were played the break points. I took it in the fifth set. The first break point that I had, I took it, and yeah, I'm gonna say that was the key, because in the fifth set he had really good chances to break myself as well, a lot of 40-all. So I'm gonna say that was the key.
Yeah, hi, Carlos. Can you clarify where and when you were cramping this afternoon, and how do you feel that you were able to handle this better today than you did a year ago against Novak? Do you feel you're physically and mentally stronger?
Well, probably. I mean, the cramps in this match, it wasn't as much serious as last year, but yeah, I'm gonna say I'm stronger mentally. I knew how to deal with these situations. I know that the cramps is gonna put away if I stay there. I know that everything what I have to do if the situations about the cramping, I knew that I have to stay there. I knew that probably I have to make shorter the points. So I knew much better how to do it this year than last year.
Hey, Carlos. Well done today. What did you tell yourself after the first set when you went over and sat down and, you know, he's beaten you pretty soundly at that point? What was going through your head in terms of what you needed to do in the second set, what you needed to change, and how you needed to stay positive? How did you do that?
Well, I knew that I had to change a little bit my shots. Of course, I told myself that it's gonna be a long match. It is a Grand Slam. They had to win 2 more sets, so it was going to be a long match. So I have to stay positive, to stay there. I changed a little bit my shots, few shots. I'm gonna say 50% with a lot of high, and then try to take more in the court, to stay more aggressive than him. Because at the beginning of the match he was controlling the match very well. So I running. I didn't put him in trouble in a bad position, and in the second set I tried to reverse that situations, to put him in the bad positions that make me stay on the court and hitting good shots. That's what I changed.
Hi Carlos, congratulations. Just wondered tomorrow, how will you prepare? Will you watch the women's final? Will you try and just switch off? Will you watch clips of your opponent? What does the day before Grand Slam final look like for you?
Well, tomorrow I'm gonna walk around. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna go to the court. I have to speak with my team and discuss about tomorrow's schedule, let's say. If I'm gonna practice, if I'm not gonna step here in the club, I probably go to somewhere just to have a walk. I don't know. I remember in the US Open final or US Open, the last three rounds that I didn't practice the day before, so I just walk around and all that stuff. So probably I'm gonna do the same.
Carlos, can you talk us about the French Open and what it meant to you as a kid, growing up, playing on clay, watching Rafa dominating this tournament, and what was the first French Open you would remember watching as a kid?
Well, I have a special feeling to this tournament because I remember when I finished school, I'm running to my home just to put the TV on and watch the matches here in the French Open. I watched a lot of matches. Of course, Rafael Nadal dominating this tournament for say 14, 15 years. It's something unbelievable, and I wanted to put my name on that list of the Spanish players who won these tournaments. Not only Rafa, but Ferrero, Moya, Costa, a lot of Spanish players that legends from our sport won this tournament, and I really want to put my name on that list as well.
Hi, Carlos. Do you consider yourself as good on clay, hard courts, and grass? Or is one feel more natural and comfortable to you? And was that something maybe coming up even in juniors or earlier in your career that you wanted to be able to do, was have success on all the surfaces? Well,
I always wanted to be one of the best players in the world. If I want to be, one of the best players in the world, I have to be a good player in every surface, like Roger did, Novak, Rafa, Murray, the best players in the world had success in every surface. So I consider myself a player who adapt very well his style in every surface. I grew up playing on clay, but I feel more comfortable playing on hardcore, for example. But I think my game suits very well to the clay, season, to the clay court as well. So I just wanted to be a good player in every surface.
Hi, Carlos. It seemed as though Juan Carlos shouted to you after the first set to play with your heart. Was that something that you heard? And what does that mean? What does that look like to you, playing with your heart?
Well, honestly, I didn't hear it. I don't know if it is true or not, but probably he told me that. But he's really far away from the course. Sometimes I don't hear anything he tell me on the court. But it's something that I have very, very present, playing with the head, playing with the heart, and the rest, everybody knows that. I have very, very present in every match, so probably playing with passion, playing with the dream of a little kid who dream about playing these situations. I mean, I'm gonna say that.
Carlos, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but they were saying on the broadcast that you're the youngest player to reach the Grand Slam final on all three surfaces, grass, hard court and clay. Did you know that? And then what does that achievement mean to you?
Yeah, I knew that. I mean, I checked the phone after the win, so yeah, it's something great. I mean, breaking new records for me, it's great. It's great successful for me. Honestly, before the final is something that I really I don't want to think about it. But obviously that means that, as I said, I'm playing a good tennis in every surface. That is something that I really wanted to do it when I started in the tour. So it is a great feeling, but right now I don't want to think about it.
Before we move into Spanish, maybe just say a few words about possibly playing Casper or Sasha in the final, the two possibilities.
I mean, both players are playing a great tennis. I mean, Casper reach the final here the last 2 years. That means the player he is, he has a really good tennis on clay, really tough one. Let's see. Of course, I played a final against him in US Open. Here, of course, it is going to be a really different one than the US Open. But I mean, I'll try to take advantage from the final we played, and Sasa as well. He's playing a great tennis on clay, big serve, big shots, a really solid one. So it's gonna be a really interesting final if I'm gonna face Casper or Sasa. So I'll try to take the good things that I did in the previous matches and try to improve the bad things that I did against both of them.